a new day, and today, what I want to continue talking about is just thoughts around the whole area of productivity. Um, and yeah, just checking that things are working here. Okay, yeah, I want to continue talking around the whole subject of productivity. I want to particularly talk about decisions today and the importance of becoming comfortable with making decisions. Really, I remember hearing a great teacher, stroke preacher, entrepreneur called Dale Bronner talking about decisions one time, and he talked about the actual word itself and how the word decision includes within its very etymology, I think that's the word for it, the idea of a scission, like we have incisions, like we have scissors. A decision means that we scissor our options. With every choice for something, something else is sliced, okay? And I think that this is often why the decision-making process is fraught with the fearful but fallacious thought that if we make the wrong choice, the sky is going to come down upon us, and it's like that. And I think people are fearful to make a move sometimes because of an unknown future that may result as a consequence from whatever decision that they make. The problem is with that kind of thing, what happens is we end up among the multitudes in the valley of, to be honest, it's not even so much the valley of decision, it's the valley of indecision. Now, I'm not saying that that particular quote from Joel can be applied to the many of the inconsequential or merely time-based decisions that we make, okay? That obviously that particular scripture is talking about something far more significant than, what should I have for breakfast today? But the truth be told, that place of indecision is like a valley. Yeah. And many people have made their camp there. But I can promise you, where procrastination is king, no movement is possible. Yeah. Life and business require that we be decisive. And cutting the ballast from our lives so we're not dragging confusion and indecision with in every step of our journey is something that's important to make. And with every decision that we make, we have to step in with confidence. We have to step into whatever decisions we make with a level of faith, and to be honest, sometimes like just making any decision is better than making no decision at all. There is a positivity and a possibility that opens up with saying, this is what I'm going to do. This is the direction I'm going to go. The honest truth is oftentimes we just simply do not have a guarantee that we step into. Every decision comes with a certain level of question mark over the top of it. But to be able to move in, to be able to move forward, we have to become comfortable with just saying, okay, this is the way I'm going to go. This is what I'm going to choose. And sometimes I've got a couple of decisions that I believe are healthy ones that we can make. Yeah, and these decisions can be applied to both our personal and our professional lives. Number one, the decision to daily do at least one thing that moves us toward our dream or our goal. Whatever we've set our heart to do, whatever we've set our heart to accomplish, making the decision that I'm going to do at least one thing, however big or small, that moves me towards the fulfillment of that, is an important and a powerful decision. And we do it whatever, we do it not just because we feel like it, but we do it because we've made the decision once, and we're going to just roll over that decision to every single day, so it becomes a habit. And secondly, I think the decision to intentionally begin removing the things that prevent or block our progress. Now, some of these may even be good things, good in the sense of, they're not bad things. They're not things that we're doing that are particularly negative. They just don't play into moving us in the direction that we want to travel. Now, an example of this for me was I used to have a web design business for local businesses where I lived up in London. And it was a fairly kind of lucrative little business that I had alongside the other things I was doing. But ultimately, I had to come to the place where I made the decision, this is not where I want to be putting my time right now. This is not something that I necessarily want to be doing 5, 6, 7 years from now. And I had to begin to make sometimes the financially negative decisions to say, I'm going to cut that off so I can concentrate on the things that I believe that God is calling me to in this season. And in doing so, in the short term, sometimes it can be painful, but in the long term, it actually frees up a lot more room for you to concentrate on the things that really matter to you in whatever particular season you are in. Because see, decisions can become the friction in the system. They can become the bumps in the road. Whenever and wherever we need to make a decision is potentially somewhere that will halt our progress. The potential for pause or derailment is increased, and if the pathway is strewn with decisions that we need to make, the journey from inception to completion can become very, very painful. And at best, they're like speed bumps. At worst, decisions are like that. They can completely stop the flow of traffic. And the danger and frustration is multiplied, obviously, when indecisions accumulate. When we fail to make a decision and we continue to fail to make decisions across a number of different arenas, it can really put us in a place of where it's very difficult to move the wheels. But with every decision that we make, we begin to get momentum, and it becomes much easier to then make subsequent decisions. So, and I would encourage you to ask yourself today, in your own productivity, in your own moving toward the dreams and the desires that you have in your heart for your creative destiny, your creative life, ask yourself, can I make a decision concerning this particular action? Can I make the decision once and apply that same decision every time I face this point of action again? Remove the need to make for a decision to be made again and again. Document the process if necessary, and then stay with that. I know that I've very much built my publishing business on this very on this way of working. I've looked at each of the elements of my business and thought, what needs to happen in this circumstance? What needs to happen in this situation when X looks like this? What is Y? And then documented that so either I or someone else can implement. And the same processes can be implemented again and again. I do not need to make that decision. I'm no longer the bottleneck because the decision has been made, it's been documented, and now really all that needs to be done is for that decision to be applied when that point of action or when that circumstance arises again. You know, and if you do this for every working part of whatever system you are applying in business or your personal life, your home life, whatever you'll soon have a great deal more mental energy for the decisions that dig deeper and dig far below just your everyday activities. Groundbreaking and life-changing thoughts travel best on neural pathways that are not congested with all of the accumulated indecisions of like a string of yesterdays where you failed to take action. You know, make what decisions you need to make today and keep the traffic moving. Create bypasses through documentation, through systems, through processes. Make those bypasses for the daily traffic to flow freely. And then that will just open up precious ground for new thoughts to sprout and for a bigger dream to be born in your heart, because you're not crowded in. You know, many people hedge their bets with so many things that they never really make a decision that just cuts off other options. They hedge their bets so much that they end up completely hemmed in and unable to really move with any gusto, with any vitality in a particular direction. Sometimes it's saying like cutting off your options that actually frees you up to really move forward and then the decisions are no longer shall I, shan't I. The decisions become who or how am I going to accomplish what I have decided. And so, yeah, I encourage you today to look again at your decision-making process. Make decisions that you can make today concerning like repeated action steps that you know that you take again and again. Make the decision once and then just apply that same decision, that same process every time those things are repeated. And also look particularly where you can just slice off certain things that hinder your progress. Make the decision that I'm going to believe in what I've been called to do. I'm going to believe in what's in my heart, and I'm going to make the decision to move forward daily towards seeing that decision and seeing that dream come in to a bigger reality, and actually my reality and my dreams and my hopes to bring those two things together through my daily actions. And so God bless you. Have a great day. Hopefully that was helpful for someone. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Bye.